This brings us to the end of our day, but don't just jump off. We're upgrading everybody to panelist mode. We want to see your lovely faces, if you do not mind. And if you're not camera shy, please turn on your cameras. And we'll spend some time and actually try and be a community together. It's really awesome to have this virtual interaction. And I think I speak for everyone at the foundation when I say that we're really looking forward to being in person again, hopefully very, very, very soon. And I also want the whole community to just take a look around and smile and wave at all these amazing folks who have put in tons of work to bring Mojo Loop Operators, and the people that you collaborate with. And we will also take a screening. And I have about 2 questions that I want to ask each of you. And you're welcome to voice it out, or you're welcome to type it in the chat. And here's the first question. Where will you visit first when travel restrictions end? Where do you think you'll visit first when travel restrictions end? I think I want to visit Seattle. I heard there's a really delicious, there's a really excellent burger store called Miller's Burgers there. I'd be happy to try. So that's my first stop.
Miller's Burgers requires immediate real-time payment.
There's only pizza joints near Miller. I hate to burst your bubble. I'm very much looking forward to visiting Miller's tailor in Bangkok, who made me some of my first custom clothes, and I need more clothes. So I've been putting that off for a year now.
Brian, weren't you with us in Johannesburg when we had that fantastic meal? I think the last Friday in Joburg was a poke bowl.
Yes.
I want to go back to Joburg and sit outside at that restaurant and have another nice meal together.
That was very good. You're talking about out in the court.
Right. I think Megan was with us and David.
Right.
Yeah, actually, that leads to another question. I'm curious, where do you think our first post-COVID community meeting should take place? Where do you guys want to hang out?
Start with a when. There's a gamble there, just by the where. It's a bigger gamble. When depends on your country.
Well, I'm not putting any bets down on when, Rob. So where is it? Is it
convening in Zanzibar?
I hear Zanzibar.
The one that was supposed to happen in Zanzibar never did. So I feel like we still need to make up for that.
Well, we still have a deposit with a hotel in Zanzibar. We've moved it about 4 times now. So I know Alyssa would like to be able to see us lock that one down.
We do feel overdue for Zanzibar, for sure.
Absolutely.
All right. So Zanzibar, I see Joseph saying that Nigeria. There's a few interesting places. Myanmar, Ivory Coast.
Kampala.
Yes, Innocent in Kampala.
Yeah.
So, for those of you guys who may not know, some of you might know, but has recently ran for mayor of Kampala, which would have been awesome. Innocent, maybe you want to share your experience. And I'm wondering if there's other people in the community who've ran for office in their own jurisdictions.
It was quite a privilege for me learning and getting to understand a lot of things down in the communities. And I'm meeting people that I have not met for the many years I've been in the city. I met very many families where someone can be able to buy food, buy charcoal to prepare it, and then they fail to get 100 shillings to buy water and have the food prepared. Yeah. And they all live in our city, and it was crazy, and very challenging of the things we have to work in our city. I met so many, given the fact it was COVID. There was no crowd, so we had to meet people door to door. people managing businesses and all that. It was really, really beautiful for me to learn and experience what exactly our city is.
Awesome. I happen to think that if there's one person who could potentially run for mayor of the world and probably win it would be Steve Haley, since he's been all over the place. So, what do you think, Steve?
I'm happy with
Doc and Innocent, are you guys socially distanced? I can't tell.
Yes, we are, Mila.
Hello. Hi.
We're well sanitized. We're not saying we're sanitized.
Formed a private bubble. That's all good.
Absolutely.
I know the way Innocent books hotel rooms, so.
No, Adam.
All right, a team that quarantines together stays together.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely.
So the theme of the next convening is Hunger Games then?
Yeah, guys.
It looks like James has his intern now. That's good. Excellent.
Yeah, I'm going to put him through the Mojaloop training program soon.
Is he at with the A or the
Just
P
found a
or
bug in
the
your
R?
code.
He's my chief UX tester. I find that if he can't break it, it's solid.
You mean the computer monitor?
I'm curious. I've just got one last question for everybody here. I guess lots of us have been spending time working at home. I'm just wondering, what's the one thing you cannot do without on your desk while you're working? For me, it's for some reason, I need to have my nail clipper with me. It's a very weird habit, but it's a thing that if it's not on my desk, I'm not in the right space. I'm curious what else everybody needs around them for them to just be in the zone to work. Yeah, lots of coffee answers in the chat. Pedro, Paul.
The dog.
Yeah,
I was gonna say there's a couple of dogs, Paula and Jane with their dogs, Dorota with her cat.
And a snake.
Have you seen where it is? Where in his bottle is the thing, eh?
I think you need to explain
that background. John, that background is crazy.
I can't bring the snake because he's just been fed.
The background is fintech.
Are you in a server room?
Something of the kind, eh?
So Alyssa says 2 giant calculators. That's fun. That's interesting. Actually, this leads me to one other question. There's a list of giant calculators. This leads me to one other question. It's always interesting to see in various meetings and conversations, I see lots of people use many different kinds of tools. And some have been, I'm envious of some people using different tools. I know Leslie-Anne is a mirror board guru by now. I'm curious, what else are your other favorite tools, productivity hacks? Share them along so that other folks can. Rob's holding up his physical whiteboard.
We like to use Fun Retro is a great board. Fun Retro for retrospectives has been really useful.
Fun Retro,
Yeah.
Sam, I see Swagger. I don't know what Swagger does. What is it? An editor or something?
Yeah, so it shows the Swagger in like a way that you can understand.
Nice.
Oh,
that's no mean feat.
How are you making with the ACs?
Hey, Innocent, good to see you too.
I think what you mean, Sam, is it shows the swagger visually. Understanding is another whole dimension.
Another level, yeah.
Well, that implies it was written correctly too.
It's a little bit subjective, but I did want to add the disclaimer. Yeah.
Awesome. It's really awesome to see all your faces and just to put actual faces to names and Zoom accounts. So again, thank you so much for hanging out with us. We're 3 minutes to time. Initially, we thought we'd extend this by half an hour post time, but I think we're in really good timing. We have screenies, which of course we will share them in the upcoming newsletter. So again, thank you so much for spending time with us. We will see you all again tomorrow for the last technical day session that's focused on POCs, mostly proof of concepts. Definitely looking forward to those. And then again, we hope again to see you. Please plan on joining us again on Friday so that we can determine the direction of our community, given all the feedback and all the direction that we've received recently. Yeah, well, thanks again, everybody, for joining. We will see you all really soon.
See you tomorrow.
Bye. See you tomorrow.
Thanks.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.
Thanks again.
Yeah.
Great presentations.
Thanks, everyone.